Hello, everybody. Whoa, okay, my goodness. My comments are super large for me right now, which is great, but that means it's going to be a pain in the booty for me to figure some shit out, but that's okay. Welcome to my planner launch roast. So I'm going to start this off quickly by saying, hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay? That would be good. All right, looking at the comments. Donna, I am so sorry about your loss. I've been following all the things you've talked about with your husband for quite some time now, and I'm very, very sorry for you. So let's start this. First, let me know if you can hear me. I haven't seen that yet in the comments, but like I said, my comments are extremely large. Give me a second here. I need to do a little adjustment here just to be able to figure out what the fuck is happening with my comments. Why are they so big? There we go. Okay, that's good enough for me. Okay. I think I made them better. All right, we'll see if anything looks weird and we'll deal with it. All right. So, thank you for the compliments on my hair. This is second day hair. I got it cut yesterday, and you know it always looks better when somebody else does it, especially somebody who knows what they're doing. All right, so I'm itching my arm. I just took my bandages off from post-dialysis. So you see me scratching my arm during this, that's why. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all of you who had me in your thoughts this past week during my little transplant stress party. For those of you who weren't following along on Instagram, I was called as a backup for a potential deceased donor kidney. Did not get it, but it was basically 2 days of being on edge. I'm feeling good, though, to know that I'm far enough along to even get calls like that. So, but I appreciate all your well wishes. And next week there will be a video diary of me kind of tracking how I was feeling during the whole thing for my own particular documentation, but I thought it could be interesting as well. You have third day haircut, Sarah? Nice. Nice. Third day haircut. I'm going to fix this really quick. This is a little, there we go. Okay. And we'll fix it on the other one too. Just glancing at the comments here. Thank you so much. So what is this stream going to be? I'm going to be roasting planner launches and like current planner shit with you all. Now, a few disclaimers. First of all, this is going to be at least hopefully good-natured and exaggerated. I am not going to be just giving you my basic opinions. I will be exaggerating for the sake of humor. So if you are offended by any of my roasts, just know that it's all in good fun and it's exaggerated. This is going to be me being a little extra. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So, don't get all twisted up in your undies. It's okay. If you love one of these things, you're totally okay to there are things I love that other people don't, and vice versa. Fun fact. My teenage crush was Steve Buscemi. I know full well what it is like to have the hots for something that nobody else does. So just take it with that grain of salt. Secondly, I got a lot of suggestions for planners. Some of you have some feelings. And for trends, influencer stuff like that. So what I've decided to do, both because I only want to be on here for an hour or less because I have other things I have to do this evening, and because I did not get any filming done this week except for that little video diary because of how stressed out I was over the transplant thing, we'll be doing another live on, I believe, a week from this coming up Thursday. More to come. Just follow me on Instagram or watch the community tab here and you'll find out when. It'll probably be in the afternoon or the evening on Thursday, whatever that day is. Although that might be the day we're going to see Les Mis. Stay tuned. There will be another weekday live where I roast the trendy things, the influencers, and all of those sorts of things. Those will all get pushed to that live. Today is just going to be about planners. Okay? So stay tuned for that. You also had a crush on Steve Buscemi when you were... See, I am not the only one. Anyway, so that's the second piece of whatever. And then the third disclaimer here is that I am going in fairly blind to all of this. Well, there might be a little bits here and there that I've seen. Generally speaking, though, because the planners I'm trying to review are planners that I haven't reviewed before, and I have reviewed all of these except for Agendio. So, and Agendio, we'll talk about it when we get there. But like, I'm trying to review things that I haven't really reviewed before. And so when and I'm not taking PR from a lot of planner launches because it's too much shit. I don't want that much shit in my life. Like, I'll take PR from Moxie Life because I'm using Moxie Life currently. But like, I'm not going to be taking extra packages from companies right now because it's not my thing. And I'm not using some of these. So because of that, I don't really follow a lot of these planner launches. So I don't have a lot of context. A lot of the things you guys are talking about in the comments I asked for, I'm like, the hell are they talking about? So I may need some help. But generally speaking, I'm going to be going into all of these fresh. So just know that, okay? Anyway. Hi, Debbie. I need to listen to Carol Burnett's song about having the hots for... Okay. Patricia, my mom's crush was Andy Gibb the one who wasn't... Andy Gibb's the one who wasn't in the Bee Gees? My mom also had the same crush. Because it was, in the Bee Gees, it was Maurice and Robin and Barry Gibb? Yeah. So, anyway. Okay, so, now that we've talked about all of that, let's just jump right into the one that you had the most feelings about. Can we see everything okay? We can see everything okay. Erin Condren. My old friend. Okay, so so there were a lot. I have some notes on my iPad from things people pointed out specifically because again, I have no context on all of this. First and foremost, one of the things that was came up a lot, but was different. Different people had different things. We need to go see some pages here. So let's look at the covers first, okay? Because the cover actually, the Etta V cover was what a lot of people had commentary on. All right, so from what I understand, you're watching the Sixers and the Celtics. Who are you, Erica? Who are you? Oh, my Kings they lost. But it was a great series, and they're going to be doing so well. I am not even paying attention to the Warriors versus the Lakers because fuck the Lakers. And I'm rooting for the Nuggets now because this is where I live now. So, all right. So we're going to start with the Etta V cover. That's this one, right? Now, what is this? The Etta V one description. Is that this one? Let me know if I'm right. If this is the Etta V cover, because I don't know. It looks like it. Okay, so some of the commentary on the Etta V cover was that people love Etta V. A lot of people buy from Erin Condren because they work with Etta V, but that this cover wasn't it. That this was, of all of the covers in the current launch, this one was not the one. This was the one that people were like, are you sure about that? I'm not super into the colorful covers, but oh, and now I see what people were talking about. Yeah, it's not inspiring to me. Etta V's art style is actually not really my art. Like, I don't really gravitate towards that. So it's hard for me to have like a roasty opinion on it because like it's just not the thing that I'm super into. I do think that the colors are really pretty, but it looks a little like colorful versions of what the floor looks like after you get a haircut. in terms of, I remember when they had, let me see what it looks like on the months. Yeah, like hairs. That's what it makes me think of. Pretty colors, but it's hairs. Okay. And this is not the first time I have criticized Erin Condren stuff. Do you guys remember the spotted one? It was the Dalmatian print. I don't remember what the hell they called it, but to me it looked like fucking Dalmatians. And then there was the other one that looked like shredded wheats. Yeah, I have never really been a fan of the things they put in their colorful planners. And this to me looks like colorful hairs. But another thing people were asking was, why is the color not showing up on the weekly pages? This is the Wildflowers weekly pages, though. I need, like, where's the colorful weekly pages? Wildflowers. I don't care about Wildflowers. Show me the weekly pages. Inspire. That's this one, right? Inspire. Yeah. Okay, so you see that there's no color, and somebody pointed out that, like, when you get an Erin Condren planner, if you get the colorful, you usually have their colorful pattern just splattered all over the fucking planner, and here it's not, which I can see some people being happy with. Some people want colorful monthlies, but neutral weeklies. It seems like that's what they're going with here. But, you know, I like it when they take their extreme design choices and just put them everywhere. Not because I want to use that, but because it makes it real obvious what it is. And this is kind of generic looking. So there you go. Let's move back. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Now we'll look at the Wildflowers, because if I was still using Erin Condren, this would likely be the one I would have wanted. And I think it's I love the flowers. I don't really like the colorful tabs next to it. I think the colorful tabs next to the Wildflowers looks really jarring. Like, really jarring. Either gray tabs next to it or pull from these colors. And I recognize that's not what they do, but like, dude, those colors next to that flower cover to me just looks like something you would find at Five Below. Okay, now here's the other one that people were bitching about, the Canvas Life Planner. Either they love it. Is this the one that's supposed to be neutral? Oh, wait. Customize. Let's customize. Let's personalize. Choose your coil color. Multicolor. $10? Okay. I already know my issue with the multicolor coil. The coil is fucking gorgeous. It does not match anything that I'm looking at right here. Like, look at this. You have this beautiful color coil, and then look at these tabs. There's like, they don't, like, it's, what? Like, I remember when they had the black coil and the black tabs. That looked fucking sick. This looks sickly to me. Okay, so let's keep going. Choose your colorway. Let's pick a colorway that might look a little prettier with that. Maybe this one? Refresh preview. Oh, initials. No, I want to... Peony. No. Maybe softer? Softer? Ew, no. See, that looks a little better, but like still with the tabs. Dude. Okay, we'll just go with that though. Okay, so the inside outlet. Vertical. Horizontal. Hourly. A lot of that looks the same. Okay, the Wildflowers insides are a lot prettier though. The canvas insides are nice and neutral. I appreciate that. But there's only the hairs though on the monthly pages. Oh, yeah, I just 70/50. My God. My God. Mother of pearl. Okay. That is a great comment, right? The Wildflower tabs are pastel, not colorful. Ooh, let me go back and look at that. Metallic Wildflowers, personalize. Pick the multicolor coil. No thanks. Customize. Why is it still... Okay, the tabs are a lot prettier with the wildflower. I appreciate that. But would they look pretty with... I can't tell if they're going to look pretty with the rainbow coil or not. Okay. Okay. So ultimately, and then the other thing that people were talking about was that the asterisk is everywhere. Let's see. Let's look at every single page. Let's see if there's asterisks. They said it's getting to be like as ubiquitous as the mid-century circle. So asterisks there in between the months. Asterisks next to the year. That makes me think you see it next to the 2024. And it makes me think like, what's the caveat? July 2024. What's the caveat? That's what the asterisk makes me think of. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk. No, wait, that's the Erin Condren logo. So there's no asterisks here. None here. Anyway, okay, so moving forward. The other issue I got from this was that they finally came out with a neutral planner, but they're only offering it in the 7x9 question mark, but they aren't offering it in the A5. A5 Life Planner, personalize. Customize. Horizontal, compact, vertical, inspire, or wildflowers. Dude. Are they just worried it's not going to sell? Okay, so let's look at the rest of these covers, and then we're going to move forward, because I'm like, oh, the Trapper Keeper thing, too. Okay, so, like I said, this is just not it for me. I like the Wildflowers one. Maybe with if they had it show up with the cuter tabs, it probably wouldn't, but it looks so, like, all of these look so heinous with the wrong tabs. So, like, I feel like it would just at a glance would be more attractive if they had put the right color tabs with the right colors. The Palms one, I get that this is like a collaboration, but again, vegan no. I don't like this like faded watercolor. I love vibrant watercolors. This Edavi Brilliant Blooms one is fucking rad, though. That one's rad. But this one... Yeah, okay. And so then the other thing that people were talking about is the Trapper Keeper thing. What is the Trapper Keeper thing? Two mini calendars in the daily. Let's look at the daily. Are they on every single day? Ew! What is the point of that? You see that? Where'd it go? I lost it. In more ways than one. There's a mini calendar there, but they're on both pages. Mini calendar, mini calendar. Why? Why? All right. Okay, back to the Trapper Keeper thing. We gotta find this. Ah, here we go. Trapper, $89. Is this real leather? No, it's vegan leather. It's vegan leather. $89. Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. I don't know anything about this. I haven't seen this in person. I don't know anything about this. The impression I have from looking at it is that it will fall apart. That's just the vibe I get. I have no evidence to back this up. But looking at this vegan leather Trapper Keeper, two things. A, there's not enough dolphins on it for my 80s child. And B, it looks like it's going to fall apart to me. The first one I showed wasn't at a V. Yeah, $89.50. When you can go now, and I'm not telling you, but like I got this one from Moterm, and this is real leather for $49.99. So I'm just saying. You hate yours. It doesn't look like I know enough about like these vegan leather situations where they're not always shitty, but more often than not, they tend to be shitty. A planner case with a zipper. Okay, what the hell is that? Let's find that. These are all planners. So let's look at accessories. New planner accessories. Inspire writing tools for, are these the fake mild liners? I actually, generally speaking, except for the gel pens, most of the pens I ever got from Erin Condren I liked. So, okay, where is it this? Is this the Trapper Keeper? Okay. But see, the other thing, if you had a Trapper Keeper, you would know that the other thing looks more like one because this one doesn't look like a Trapper Keeper. This one looks like one of those binders. Where the hell are those? The ones that zip? The 5-star, like expensive ones? I never had one of those. Yeah, exactly. Or Estelle Nautique, the higher quality vegan leather. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this shit. $27.50. At least that's cheaper than the other thing. But what is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Now, here's where I'm going to do some little roasting, all right? And this is roasting purely from my perspective of somebody who never goes anywhere. What size are these for? Are these to fit? Okay, so they're either for the 7x9 or the A5 size. Erin Condren planners are, much like Moxie Life planners, much like a lot of planners, are a fucking brick, right? They're heavy. They're big fucking planner. The thought of dressing it, to me, A, it's just going to make it more heavy. It's going to make it harder to fit in my bag. And it's just an opportunity to stuff it with more shit that I'm not going to use. Now, I am not all of you. You may have a different approach. But for me, look at this. I have these things here, and that's it. And like, I never use anything inside my cover. I don't. It's just it's an accumulation place. It's like when you have a useless table next to your front door and it doesn't do anything except it starts to accumulate all the shit that you put there. Except with shit like this, you have pockets. So you're like, I have to put stuff there. So it makes you buy more tchotchkes. This is a marketing technique. This is not a useful thing. I mean, it could be useful for you, but this is the kind of thing where they're like, okay, buy like the planny pack. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if you love your planny pack, but a fucking fanny pack for your planner, dude, really? Like, you know what I do? Even if I want to go somewhere and travel with some pens, I fucking throw some pens in my bag, or I just do this. I don't even need a pen loop. I just do this. That's all I do because you don't need more shit. Right, Danielle? Thank you. Thank you. For $65, your planner better be able to handle just being thrown in your backpack and not make it all precious. We don't need an entire ecosystem around our planner to protect it. Unless, of course, it's something like the fucking Sterling Ink notebook or the Hobonichi where the cover is literally paper. Like, the cover is literally cardstock. Like, then I get it. But, like, for a planner that's, like, laminated and has a nice coil and you could put it like like, Or I'm just looking at comments here. Yeah. Oh, the A5 binder price includes the inserts. Well, at least there's that. Okay, there is that. But yeah, so yeah, just a pencil pouch. Like, and again, if you want to accessorize your planner, if that's how you like spending your money, then fucking no shade to you. I'm just saying that as somebody who, I'm going to be real with you. Let's take a moment here. Let's have a support group here for people who have a problem purchasing pouches and containers. Like, I have never met an organizing bin or a tote bag or a pencil pouch that I do not like. I have never, ever lacked for things to put things in. If there is a thing that makes me a hoarder, it is containers and bags and pouches, things that you put other things into. And I have no interest in something like this because I know I don't need it. The folios don't close. And that was actually the problem I was running into with the Moxie Life folio, was when you put the notebooks in and then you stick a pen in, it can't close. So that's annoying, because it's like, if you have the thing to put all the things in, then it better be able to fucking close. All right. I think that's enough EC for the day. What do we got next? We have Simplified. Now, ultimately, I don't even need to be here. What I need to be here, Simplified Instagram. That's really where I need to be, because what people were talking about with the Simplified planner was not the planners themselves. What people were talking about with the Simplified planner was they were using them as an example of a overly drawn out marketing calendar, overly drawn out planner launch. That was why people specifically brought up Simplified. So what I want to do is scroll back to when they started introducing all of their shit. Okay. Is it here? What is this? Nope. Okay. Launch week. Okay. So this is like April 1st when they're starting launch week. All right. Yeah, Jennifer, I also should not be at the Container Store without supervision. Okay. So April 1st, next post. This doesn't count stories or anything else. Next post. This is a dog thing. Okay, whatever. Cover reveal, Wednesday, April 12th. Launch day, Wednesday, April 19th. This is April 3rd. Whoops. Okay, so then we have, this is the dog things again. The countdown is on April 4th. This is letting you know when she's going to be online in a week. April 5th. April 5th. Cover reveal is only 7 days away. And here's a little countdown. This is just a regular advertisement. Cover reveal is only 6 days away. Okay, something else. Cover reveal is only 5 days away. Okay, I can see where this is starting to be annoying. Easter, cover reveal is 4 days away. Easter again. Cover reveal is 3. Those are pretty flowers, at least. Here's to a new week. Cover reveal is 2 days away. The inspiration. Cover reveal is 1 day away. And then here, no, I don't like that one, personally. That one's pretty. I like that one. Not for me. Maybe for me. That one's gorgeous. Same as usual. more, more, more. Now, when did they launch? And then they launch in a week. So then you have another week of pictures of the same planners. So like, this kind of feels to me like they think that they're Taylor Swift. Getting ready to sell tickets on Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, there is a level. My husband works in marketing. There is a level. And like, I also, when I'm getting ready to launch, like, side note, I'm working on new fuckery flowers. But the point being is that, like, there is something to be said for building anticipation, right? There's something to be said for kind of building the excitement. But I think that so in one of the courses I've taken on an art business, one of the things that they talked about was you need to build your excitement and your marketing around the size of the thing, right? So like, it makes sense for a lot of buildup and anticipation for, say, something like Go Wild. It's a once a year event, right? And and it costs a lot of money. So like, it's expensive and it's rare. So that makes sense. For something like launching, another pen or something, whatever, like a company that releases pens all the time, they're releasing a new pen. It's not expensive. And it also it's not rare, right? Like, but with these planner launches, there's 2 planner launches a year for Simplified, I'm pretty sure. The academic year and the calendar year, right? So I understand having a bit, but I feel like they could have maybe not gone with all of the reels, but done like the inspiration and maybe something else, and then go into your planner covers, and but not like 2 weeks of just bombarding you with it. That seems a little much, except for like the mega fangirls. The mega fangirls are going to go fucking nuts for it. But if you're trying to yeah, like the girl in the point shoes do you think the girl in the point shoes wasn't even a dancer? Like, here's the thing. You want to build genuine interest, but you also want to sell your shit. So where's the balance in that? I don't know. But I know that I think, are all of these reels supposed to be kind of tied in with the various covers? Because it doesn't really feel that way. Do you know what I mean? And it makes a really pretty grid. Like, look at the grid. The grid is very, like, here, okay, here's another idea. Like, another thing, right? So we're here. This is coming soon, a launch of totes, right? Then some Mother's Day shit. Then some other thing. Then some other thing. Then another thing. Then another thing. Then there's the totes. So that's another, and then we have totes, something else, tote. Okay, that's different. Like, see, that is much less, I know it's not their brand, but it's a little less in your face all the time. There's got to be some middle ground between this tote launch and this like extreme planner launch, right? Maybe it would be different if every day when they posted one of those reels, they did a giveaway, right? That could be cool. Something that's a little bit more engaging than just reminding you and then reminding you and then reminding you and then reminding you. Yeah. All right. So that's Simplified. And I think that was all that people really had to say about that. Okay. Next, Laurel Denise. I've reviewed this planner before. What people had to say about it and asking me to roast it is almost exactly what I think I said in my video. And the one I reviewed was not this year. It was 2 years ago, I think. The issue, the one that's not sold out, is the not huge one. It's the huge one. Everyone's like, who has the fucking desk space for that? I have reviewed this planner. I have reviewed this planner. I know exactly how big it is. I think it is a fucking rad layout. I think this is the project planner. This one isn't the regular planner, but like I've reviewed the Laurel Denise planner, and even then, the layout was very cool. The layout was super fucking cool. However, the size of it, not practical for me in the slightest, especially since, you know, a lot of the times if you want to get a full look, you have to leave it open, and it's like, yay, you can't even see. You can't even see. It's like fucking table sized. It's a cool layout. And I think it's a neat planner, but fuck, dude, you have got to have some desk space for that shit. So for anybody who's like planning in a tiny house, doesn't have a lot of space, imagine you have kids and you have no room for your, like you're playing on your bed or something, like ain't nobody got time for a planner the size of a banquet hall. The undated huge was, thank you for noticing that, Lyric. Where is it? Where's the one that's not sold out? Out of stock, out of stock. Out of stock, sale. Out of stock, out of stock. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. They're all out of stock. Wait, undated. Where's the undated? Like these ones aren't big. These are just monthly planners. Yeah. Also, and here is, this is influencer adjacent. I have heard that she is really nice. People met her at Go Wild this year. I've heard she is really nice. I don't know what kind of planner roofies people got slipped. This is exaggeration. That everybody came back from Go Wild and were all raving about this fucking planner. I'm just saying. Like I said, I looked at this planner a couple years ago. I really liked it, but it wasn't for me. But then it was like Go Wild happened, and suddenly every influencer who was at Go Wild was raving about it. Just saying. Something in the water. All right. Now we're on to something I'm kind of confused about. The Happy Planner Pride Collection. I had somebody brought up rainbow capitalism. I actually saw something really interesting about rainbow capitalism the other day. Somebody brought up how, like, yeah, it sucks that companies profit off of like things like pride community or, you know, like various ways capitalism is used to kind of sell products. I mean, not capitalism, but like awareness is used to sell products, right? And how that can really suck. But that the person I was watching, I don't remember what it was on a YouTube video or something. Somebody was talking about how rainbow capitalism sucks, but at the same time, as a young queer kid, seeing if they had been able to see pride stuff in, say, Target or whatever, it might have made them feel a lot better about themselves, despite the fact that behind it was just an intention to make money, right? So I get that. I'm also not queer. So I'm a parent of a queer kid, 2 queer kids actually, but I'm not queer myself. However, I get that. Somebody else was like making a pride collection with somebody who isn't LGBTQ+. They said it's Peggy Dean. I'm pretty sure, like it says here she is, but like I followed her for years. I'm 99.99999% she's queer. So that one I didn't quite get. I love, and like, yes, Possum, me too. I love the Pigeon Letters. I think Peggy Dean is rad. So, Patricia, that bandwagon jumping and swooning over things, definitely on the next live. That's going to be a topic. As for the actual, I love Peggy Dean. I love her art style. I'm not really feeling this set as much. I feel like it's a little, I like the colors and everything, but I feel my issues with this are both that it feels a little lackluster compared to not like the actual designs and everything, but it feels like a pretty bare bones collection, considering that a lot of times when Happy Planner releases things in collections, they release like 8,000 products, especially if they're like fucking girl boss or religious themed. And so having a pride collection, at least, and again, I don't follow the Happy Planner. Happy Planner's not, I mean, I follow them, but not like, I'm not an aficionado. That's really not my thing. This feels a little sparse compared to some of the other things I've seen in the past. And I have to wonder, is that because a lot of their user base would not appreciate a pride collection? Is that because they're putting it out as like a token? Is it because they are more passionate about other things? Is it because they're just trying to make a bunch of money and are only putting out exactly what they think is going to sell out? Yeah, that's the other thing. It would have been nice if they were donating some of the proceeds. Yeah, it would have been nice if they, but it doesn't say anything about that, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about donating the proceeds. Yeah, so that's my thought about that, is maybe with everything that's, let me rephrase this. It would have gone a long way if they had donated some of the proceeds to maybe some of the organizations on the ground right now that are fighting back against all the anti-trans legislation that's going out. Like the trans community in particular is getting hammered here in the United States with legislation and with just awful, shitty badness. So if you're going to release a pride collection, it almost feels to me like maybe it would go a long way towards donating towards causes that are really trying to fight the fight that is pertinent right now. Right now. Why are these all online exclusive? Yeah, are they? Emma, I would not have expected anything else from you. Yeah, that's my thought on that. Is like, like there are people who are like my kid was even horrified when they came up to me and were talking about this whole non-custodial parents won't be charged with kidnapping if they take their kids to Florida because their other parent was trying to get them gender affirming care. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel like now is the time for just performative capitalism. If you're gonna be doing something to make money off of a community, put your money where your mouth is. All right. And then finally, let's move to something more fun. The Agendio. My white whale. For those of you who don't know, the Agendio is like an exceedingly customizable planner. I have had requests to review this for literal years, and I have never been able to actually sit down at the website and do it because it is way too fucking overwhelming for me. You customize fucking everything. You go in and we'll open up on the page, but you go in and you go and you get to change your layouts. You get to change the details. You can add dates. You can change the names of headers. It is like the most customizable of all of the planners, pretty much. Now, from what I have heard from people I know who have gotten them, the paper is nice and the coil is nice. However, it's not the paper and the coil that was brought up to me. So somebody who requested this said that they spent hella days customizing it, and they wound up paying over $100 for their planner, and then it wound up looking like something you could make in Word. And I'm looking at this planner, and I swear I'm not trying to be a dick, but all I can think of is that meme that's like, yes, graphic design is my passion. That's kind of what it feels like when I'm looking at it. Oh. No, I still haven't gotten an Agendio. Yeah, you could do it with the disc down bound and printables and save your money. Like, so let's go to those other pictures that I was looking at before, because that's kind of where we could get like some more ideas, view more images. Yeah. Like, and also the covers were kind of janky as well. But like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This font, this makes me think of my mom. When she was in the early 90s, somebody printed out for her did her astrological, I don't know, reading, but it was like where you get like a whole bunch of information. Like, it's not just like this is your whatever, but like they give you like a whole like fucking workbooks worth of astrological shit. My mom got that done, and it was in one of those paper report covers. It was a paper report cover, and it was printed, because this was the early 90s. It was printed on that paper with the perforated edges, with like the holes. Those of you who are in my age range or older, you'll know what I'm talking about, where you feed it into the printer like it's like a roll of paper towels. Printed on that with like the gray printing in this paper report cover. That's what this font looks like, except it's not gray. Papyrus? I don't think it's papyrus. Is that papyrus? Throw up polls for most decisions and let me. Oh my child! I'm saying, hold on. I'm screen capping that. That is a new video. That's a new video. We're fucking doing that. Oh fuck! No, I don't want to screen cap. Kay, I enjoy you, and I'm sorry you were mad, but that's not. I am sorry that your Agendio pissed you off, but that was not what I was trying to screen grab. Here we go. Screen grab. I'm saving that for another video idea. Okay. Dot matrix printers. Thank you. Those are the ones. Yes. Like I don't like that either. I'm so sorry, Agendio. This one I think is kind of pretty. I kind of like this one. But that font, I just can't with that font. No. It's very cool, but like that you can customize it. But like, okay, this is where I get real kind of shitty. But like, part of why I get into my planners is I like the aesthetics, right? Whether it's the aesthetics of what I do in them, like the stuff I like, the way I write or the stickers, or it's the covers themselves. I would not want to spend $100 plus on this unless we're doing it like the way Monchel is suggesting. Papyrus. Like, this is my planner. Now, I made the cover for this. I like this. But like, that's why I bought it. Because I mean, not just why I bought it. Those are the reasons I got that. But like, it's pretty. Yeah. Could be Comic Sans. But yeah, like this, I think that this is my sister. Okay, so my sister actually got an Agendio last year because she was working and going to school full time, and she needed something that was going to help her juggle everything. And so the Agendio worked great for her. She spent like 3 hours customizing it. But she's also not in the planner community. She doesn't give a shit about like the fancy shit. She just needed a planner that was going to do what it was going to do. But even that, this is expensive. This year, she bought the same Moxie Life that I made because she wanted something prettier. Have I ever... Megan, you were the one I was thinking of. I was just talking about it earlier. I ordered the Sprouted Planner and I have it to do a review for. Because of I just hadn't messaged you back yet on Patreon. But yes, Megan, the Sprouted Planner is coming. I have 2 of them upstairs that I'm going to review. Yeah, just make it yourself. You can go onto Canva and print a lot of these yourself. Like, for the effort it would take just to customize this on the Agendio website, you could do it for cheaper elsewhere. You could get a ream, if you have a printer, you could get a ream of the nice printer paper. This is the nice printer paper. This is like 32 pound or something like that. This is really thick, nice printer paper. I think I got a ream of this. The word ream is really bothering me right now. I think I got a ream of this for $28 at Staples, maybe? Probably should put it back in my paper stack, though, and get my cheap printer paper for printing my meal plans. Feels kind of like a waste printing my meal plans on this thing. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Anyway, all right, let's switch back to the main camera because that's all of my roasting for today. So I'm so sorry if I got something wrong or if I upset you because you like something. This was all in good fun. To be really honest with you, like, I wasn't going to buy any of these anyway, so it's not like I have any skin in this game. But I also I love to talk shit. So we are going to do another live stream where I'm going to be talking more specific shit on trends and influencers and the state of the planner community. And we'll do another roasty bitch session, and that'll come in a couple of weeks. So just stay tuned. What I just decided to do it today, like while I was just before I jumped on stream with my patrons. So I haven't actually figured any of that out yet. And my life right now, my work life is in total shambles because of this last week with the whole transplant thing. I didn't get like anything done that I was supposed to. So like I'm all sorts of behind right now. I'll mention this now while we're here. Or maybe I have the 20, Kimberly, I might actually have the 28-pound paper. I don't remember because the 32-pound paper is hard to find. So it might have been the 28-pound, but either way, it's nice paper. I may be reducing my videos to 1 a week plus potentially a live. I don't know yet. Just for a while one thing that I have seen some people mention, and I don't disagree with them, is that a lot of planner community content feels very stale right now. It feels very repetitive, especially when you have influencers who are all putting out the same stuff at the same time for brands, but not just in general. And I'm feeling kind of stale right now, not personally. I smell nice, thank you very much, but I feel very stale in terms of what I'm doing. And so it's hard for me to maintain the schedule that it's very hard for me to maintain the schedule that I'm maintaining right now, regardless, because of dialysis, and I'm still struggling. We're still on the struggle bus when it comes to figuring everything out. And from everything I've been told, it's probably gonna be at least 3 more months or so before we really get it down. But I would like to start improving some things and maybe experimenting and trying some new things, but also maybe taking the same things I've been doing and shaking them up a little bit. But it would be hard for me to do that producing as much as I am right now. So there is a chance I will be reducing temporarily. I don't know yet, though. And my patrons, I haven't really talked to you about this yet either, because it's still something that's brief. This week with the transplant thing really hammered home for me just how in flux my life is right now. But I am interested in not being boring and not just doing the same old all the time, because it's very easy as a creature of habit for me to do that. And I'm feeling very same old right now. So I would love suggestions, but not in these comments, because in the comments of this video, not in the live stream for those of you who are here, for things you might like to see or how you might like to see things shake up. But I'm calling the whole planner community out right now in that there is a level of consumerism that I am not okay with, and it's really ramping up. And it's planner launch season, but it feels right now that like a lot of the focus of a lot of planner YouTube is consumerism. And I've been trying to get away from that, but that doesn't mean that I've been doing a good job of that. So what I want is to really dig into it a bit more. And it's just, I'm just giving you a little heads up that that's where my brain is at right now. So any thoughts? I'd love to hear them. Anyway, PKD, Sally, actually, you're going to get a PKD diaries on Tuesday, but it's mostly going to be just my thoughts. It's like a video diary of me and my thoughts in this last week with the whole transplant thing. So you get your wish. It's even titled PKD diaries. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah. It might be, content in other communities feels stale right now. Yeah. I mean, maybe. Who fucking knows? Anyway, so I just wanted to bring that up just because I'm in a weird place right now. And it's funny. I want to do some cool shit. I have this energy within me. I have a lot of energy, but I have this like creative energy within me that's really wanting to come out. but I'm also exhausted and overwhelmed with my life. So it's this weird tension in me right now, which really wants me to try some weird things. I just don't know. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Thank you for hanging out with this planner roast. Don't hate on me too bad in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Like this video on your way out. Hasta la vista, babies.